a sugar daddy. You are your own sugar daddy. You sound like one of them be like.
Inside me, wanting, needing, wanting me. Am I afraid? Don't be in my.
Y'all, Summer Walker just walked straight into a storm she might not be able to escape. Picture this, everything's going right. The soft life is soft leafing, and your sugar daddy is keeping you spoiled. But out of nowhere, the wife shows up, and she's not quiet about it. She comes in swinging with alleged receipts, exposing the money, the trips, and those late-night calls that were supposed to stay private. The second this story hit the internet, Summer was gone. People are saying she ran like her whole career was on the line. But it doesn't stop there. The wife isn't just talking about an affair, she's claiming Summer is the reason her entire family is falling apart. And with screenshots and voice notes flooding social media, things are not looking good. Now everyone's wondering, was this really love? Or just another case of someone cashing in on somebody else's marriage?
We got some more breaking news, y'all. We got Summer Walker here and her sugar daddy, baby. They done showed up and showed out on the awards red carpet. As y'all can see, y'all, got him a chocolate sugar baby bunny, as Umar Bones 3 times says, and him said, and her said she done got him a vanilla chocolate sugar daddy. I mean, I don't know, y'all, but y'all, she showed up, showed out.
So this whole mess exploded right after clips of Summer Walker and her new boo hit the internet from the recent VMAs red carpet. In the viral videos, the two looked completely wrapped up in each other, Summer feeding him cotton candy, sharing smiles, and even sneaking in a few kisses for the cameras. It was giving couple goals until people started digging into who this mystery man really was. And that's when things took a sharp turn. Later that night, when an interviewer tried to ask Summer about her new man, she shut it down fast. All she said was, "Mind your business." But honestly, that only made people more curious. The man was clearly much older than her, and fans were quick to connect the dots. Add in the fact that Summer was literally feeding him sugar on the red carpet, and social media didn't miss a beat. The internet crowned him her sugar daddy before the night was even over.
Incredible, come on.
Hi.
Tell me about your date here.
Oh, this is my special friend.
Okay, how special?
Mind your business.
How did you and Summer meet?
Mutual friend in LA.
How long you two been together, Summer?
Mind your business.
However, y'all know nothing stays a mystery on the internet for too long.
Nothing stays a mystery on the internet for long, and fans wasted no time digging into Summer Walker's so-called mystery man. What they found makes all her past relationship drama look like child's play. Turns out, his name is James Neal. And once that name dropped, his whole life became public in seconds. Fans discovered that James is an artist and also happens to be openly gay, something he's spoken about since the early 2000s. In fact, he made history back in 2008 as one of the first openly gay men to run for the US Senate. But that's not where the surprises stop. When fans visited his art website, they found a series of bold, provocative pieces, many featuring male figures in ways that made his artistic focus very clear. And right there on the same site, it says James has 2 grown sons, 2 cats, and is in a long-term committed relationship. He didn't clarify whether that partner was a wife or husband, but either way, fans immediately started side-eyeing Summer. The internet quickly decided she was feeding sugar to someone she had no business being with. From that moment, things spiraled. Social media users dragged her for stepping into yet another messy situation, which, let's be honest, has kind of become her brand. Between her public split with London on DA track and all the baby mama drama that followed, Summer's love life has been a headline magnet. But this time, fans pointed out the irony. The same artist who built her career singing about heartbreak might now be the cause of someone else's. It gets deeper, allegedly. The man's wife reached out directly to Summer, and not with a polite "please leave my husband alone" message, but with full-on threats to expose everything. Soon after, fans noticed Summer had gone quiet. Her comments were turned off. No selfies, no promo, nothing. It looked like she was laying low right when the screenshots and messages started leaking. And once the blogs picked up photos of Summer with James, the so-called sugar daddy, it went from gossip to scandal. Because if those receipts are real, This isn't just a feud between two women, it's the wife plus social media versus Summer Walker, who's staying silent while the internet tears her apart. Now, the silence is speaking louder than any statement could. Fans are calling it the biggest scandal of the year, and the backlash is getting ugly. Between the alleged affair, the age gap, and the family reportedly involved, this isn't just about Summer Walker, the artist, anymore. It's about real people, real damage, and a reputation that might not recover easily. TikTok edits, memes, and shady posts are everywhere. And this story, it's only getting bigger by the day.
Even some important figures online have joined in, shading her but not being surprised by her behavior.
So y'all gotta bounce to y'all own beat, man. Whatever y'all see on the internet, y'all just be like, alright, okay, it's cool to do now. Do it because it's you wanna do it, bro. Now Summer Walker got y'all ready to post y'all sugar daddies, man. She got y'all ready to post y'all sugar daddies, bro. This is crazy, bro. At least she had the courage to post them, bro. Summer Walker be held back.
Even some major voices online have jumped into the conversation, throwing shade at Summer, while admitting they're not exactly shocked by her behavior. From influencers to industry insiders, everyone seems to have an opinion. And most of them are saying the same thing. This is just another chapter in Summer Walker's long history of messy relationship drama.
The sugar daddy, you are your own sugar daddy. You sound like one of them be like calling girls big money. I don't care. I don't care if I got my own money. I'm sick of paying for my own. Whatever Landon said. He said, I need a real man to come in here and whatever he said and shut it down. I don't give a damn. If I got my own money, my money is mine, your money is mine. Get them coins. Exactly. Sprinkle, mother freaking sprinkle. Can you sing it getting late? I try requesting songs.
Of course, this isn't doing anything to fix the thirsty allegations.
Meanwhile, Summer decided to clap back, or at least that's what it looked like. She posted a video on Instagram trying to defend what fans are now calling her sugar daddy era. But honestly, it felt like she said a lot without really saying anything. In the clip, Summer went on about being tired of always paying her own way and how she's ready for someone with the sugar to finally bankroll her lifestyle. Fans weren't sure if she was being serious or just trolling, but either way, the timing couldn't have been worse.
What's the issue? Why are the men upset? She told y'all she wasn't dating for love no more. See, the problem with y'all is that y'all had nothing to say when Summer Walker was running around with that brokey. Her last relationship, she was running around with a wannabe. She was dressing him, paying all the bills, paying for all the vacations. Y'all had nothing to say. City Boys was up then, right? But now y'all mad because she told y'all she wasn't dating for love no more. She stood on it and she went and got her some sugar. Are y'all mad because he's white or old?
Of course, that video didn't do much to calm things down. If anything, it poured gasoline on the fire. People are still calling her desperate and saying she's only feeding into the sugar baby fantasy because it's trending and the algorithm eats that kind of content up. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. It's not complicated. She's only with him because he's paying her bills. And the internet isn't forgiving, especially when kids are involved. The wife's tears are hitting harder than any of Summer's denials. Still, there's another theory floating around that this entire situation might be part of a PR rollout for her next album. If that's true, it would mean Summer wasn't in love at all. She was just chasing clout at the expense of someone else's marriage. One comment that's been making waves pointed out that the mystery man is actually a professional actor who identifies as part of the LGBTQ community. Another user added, she couldn't even get a straight guy to pretend to be with her. That line alone had social media in shambles. Now, fans know Summer's third studio album, Finally Over It, is supposed to drop later this year, and honestly, the timing is too convenient. Just months before release, she suddenly pops up with a new man and a viral scandal. It fits her album's rumored theme perfectly. She's done with dusty young men and ready for her so-called rich, older savior. Accept. Here's the twist. This guy isn't some billionaire bachelor. He's a wealthy man, sure, but also a husband and father whose family is now falling apart. And for a lot of fans, that's where the sympathy for Summer ends. Here's where things get really wild. Apparently this man's wife isn't backing down anytime soon. Word on the internet is that she's sitting on serious receipts. We're talking credit card statements, bank transfers, and payment records that could allegedly prove just how much this entire arrangement with Summer Walker really cost. And according to rumors, she plans to get every cent back. If those receipts ever see the light of day, it could be game over for Summer's image. Right now, everything is just speculation, but once a paper trail drops, it's confirmation. And that's exactly why fans think Summer went quiet. She's laying low because she knows the wife might have the kind of evidence that could stain her career permanently. So now everyone's waiting to see what happens next. Will the wife actually leak those documents? Will the husband step in to defend Summer? Or will her silence bury her deeper than any denial ever could? Because one thing's for sure, in the court of public opinion, Summer Walker just became the villain in her own love story.